Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have sentient drums take over and host a night festival in Japan? Introducing Taiko no Tatsujin for the Nintendo Switch. Taiko no Tatsujin is a game made by our good friends Namco, the same people that told us it was good to eat away all our problems. Taiko no Tatsujin has been a thing around since 2001, February, but it's never really been a big thing in the United States because it more appeals to the Japanese audience with its festivals and its culture-driven style. There's sometimes stuff going on in the festival, like shops that say Sokai and stuff like Matsuri and banners and all this cool, like, traditional Japanese art that really brings personality to the game. The amount of people that can play Taiko no Tatsujin is amazing. It's so beautiful to see new players in the community just come in and try it out, and it really does emulate the Japanese festivals when basically you walk around the Yagura and you can hop up and you can play the taiko drum, the big taiko drum in the middle, and anyone can try it out there. And people will encourage you to try it out. And the Taiko community has just been so beautiful to emulate that festival. Everyone's just experiencing this beautiful night festival together. It's awesome. This central focused gameplay makes Taiko no Tatsujin the most accessible rhythm game in my opinion. I mean, normal mode is very easygoing, hard is even very easygoing. There are very easy ways to get into this game, and it really does just ease you in. Anyone can play it. It's great. The reason why it's so accessible is because there are two different types of notes. The dons and the kas. Don is in the middle and ka is on the sides of the drum. During Taiko no Tatsujin's gameplay, there's a thing called Iroshi, which is basically hitting the drum really quickly and fast and vibrating your hands really quickly to basically emulate a gust of wind. To do an Iroshi with just one hand right now, basically it's like that. You hit the drum simultaneously, one stick after the other, really quickly. So like da da, so like da da, and basically it's emulating a gust of wind, and that is a full core fundamental of Taiko no Tatsujin as well. There are a few different note types. There is the don ka don, the ka don ka, and then there is the harder ones, which is don don ka and ka don, and don ka and ka don don. Those last ones are only used in songs on the Oni difficulty. They're sometimes in Muzakashi, which means hard, but Oni is basically a much harder difficulty that has a lot of trickier note types. If you're wondering why, when I was saying don don ka and ka don and whatnot, I was using very emphasized words, that was because taiko is a very sound-based instrument. Actual taiko players call out when they hit the drum, like don don ka don ka. They actually call out what they're actually doing as they do it as a sound cue. This isn't really the case with Taiko no Tatsujin, but it does say the dons and the kas at the bottom, so you could theoretically sound them out as you do it. It's more of a visual game. There are two different ways to play Taiko no Tatsujin. One would be with the actual drum that I was demonstrating on, but that can cost up to $80, so some people don't want to get into that right away. The other is on the DualShock 4 or the Nintendo Switch controller and stuff, and basically you're going to want to end up hitting square, triangle, and left and right on the D-pad, and basically you're going to want to drum like that. Sort of, basically like do, then for like don ka and whatnot. You'll get used to it, you'll get faster and faster over time when you're using the controller, and it kind of does make sense because you're using the outside of the controller and the inside of the controller for the dons, just like the drum. Well, this isn't by any means a perfect way of playing Taiko no Tatsujin. It does get the job done, and there has been some very impressive players that have taken this concept of using a controller to the next level. Some names, Deathblood is a great example of a dude that has taken the controller concept, which most people were like, it's kind of objectively worse to play with a controller, and has done some insane stuff with controller. Taiko no Tatsujin actually goes off of actual Taiko sheet music. You can actually translate Taiko no Tatsujin charts to actual Taiko sheet music. So these big dons right here, this is don, left don, right don, left don, and then these top notes here are the kas. So basically, don, 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 ka, 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 don. And you can kind of see here that this is actually like charted out Taiko sheet music, which is really cool because this game actually translates to real sheet music, unlike a game like Project Diva or that's the only rhythm game I've played. I've talked with music students and stuff like that about Taiko no Tatsujin, and they can definitely appreciate the realism, I suppose you could say, to drumming and real drumming and how it feels, it being the most friendly to actual like rhythm and kind of teaches you real drumming. So in conclusion, Taiko no Tatsujin is a close game to my heart. I love the series. I've loved the series for years now, and I encourage people to try this game out more because it's very unpopular in the West for some reason. It's the most beginner-friendly rhythm game, and it has skill levels from super, super, super hard to very easy and very inviting to people. It has a wide variety of music from Vocaloid to pop to classical even to variety. It has all kinds of different types of music, so anyone can really just get into it. It's not like Project Diva where you can only listen to Vocaloid music, and that's what turns a lot of people off in that game. Taiko no Tatsujin is a game that Namco continues to update regularly on the Nintendo Switch, and I don't think they're going to kill the series off anytime soon. It's a great selling game, and it's a great invitation to rhythm games in general.